Oh, look, is that a mushroom there? I think I'm going to try and pick it.
Oh, wow. No, wait, don't! Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 48 of Digimon Ghost Game, The White Bride. If you are worried about spoilers, we go very in-depth into these episodes, so you've been warned now. There is nothing that you could build off of this episode, so season-wise, again, don't worry. But if you're worried about, Digimon of the Week or whatever spoilers, here's your warning.
Yes.
So, without further ado, let's get into this episode. And it's a very strange episode.
Yeah.
We will have some things to say. But to get to the beginning, it starts with
The same opening narration.
It's episode 2.
And it's not even new clips anymore.
No.
Like 19's like the most recent clip or something.
Yeah, Petermon I think is the most recent, or Frozenmon, whichever one is more recent. I don't even remember anymore.
Playlist.
Yeah.
You can find out there.
And so we start with the formula.
Yep.
Very random. Well, not quite as random of a human. I mean, we don't know who this is, but it's a bride. So It fits the name of the episode. And it looks like she's putting on makeup, getting ready for what's supposedly probably her big day. Probably getting married today, or at least a rehearsal, whatever. Very close to that day. And as she starts, there's this little puff ball or some sort that falls from the ceiling and lands on her.
And kind of starts to grow on her glove, yeah.
Looks down at it and seems like, little buds, little bulges come out. And more of these start falling onto the room, onto her. And it seems like she gets dizzy and gets drained as more and more of these just start growing all over her. And they look very clearly like mushrooms.
Yeah. At first it seems limited to actually like her clothing, but eventually it starts falling on her face and shoulders, and they actually start straight out from her skin, too.
Mm-hmm. And before we leave her, we see a shape that looks somewhat like Mushroomon.
Yep, looks a lot like a Mushroomon.
Different color than usually you see, so I was like, is this Mushroomon?
Or is it Bertmon?
Yeah. I don't think so. I did not know this Digimon, so...
Nope, this was a new one to me, too.
So, yep. And so now we cut over to our main heroes, who's the use term, as it looks like they're setting up for some kind of party out on them.
It's another wedding.
As we find out, yes, pretty quickly, it's a wedding.
Now, why they're here acting as busboys, I guess, for lack of a better term, I really have no idea.
I mean, it's Ruby's friend that's getting married.
Is it her friend, or is it just another influencer?
Well, Kyo later says that it's her friend.
Okay.
So that's the best I got to go on. But yeah, we never really see.
So wouldn't she be an invitee and not a worker?
Yeah, you would think so. And Hiro gets called in because, well, he can't say no.
I guess. And Espimon's there because why not?
Yeah. I mean, Angoramon and Gabamon, sure, but why are you still around, Espimon? They just shocked the crap out of you last episode, and you said you hate your life, and I don't think you like it.
You're still here for more,
yeah. But anyway, they're helping set up, and
apparently it's a DIY wedding, so it's not a traditional one with a white wedding dress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Gabamon was asking if there'll be that kind of thing, and they're like, no, it's this kind.
It's a new raid or something.
Yeah.
But then out of the blue, some random photographer walks up to Ruli and says, hey, you're cute. Let's use you as a model to model wedding dresses.
And she seems all for it.
Yeah, because she was talking a little about how much, big day and how much she wants to be a bride and wearing a white dress.
Yes.
I hear most females seem to talk like this at some point. But
yeah.
The thing here is Ruli's 14 years old. Now, I know that's technically legal in Japan, but I'm not sure how many 14-year-olds you're selling wedding dresses to.
Yeah.
You would actually need to model one for this.
I mean, you do sell the younger ones for, like, the people that carry flowers and ring bearers.
Flower girl and stuff, but usually they're not full-on wedding dresses like this.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Got to keep the storyline moving.
Yes. And as she's being talked to, Angoramon and Espimon outside see a Jellymon randomly around.
They don't do anything or seem to care, but
Yeah, just
there's a jellymon.
Huh, that's weird. And that's about all that comes of it at this point.
Yep, and then we cut to Kyoshiro's dorm.
Yep, where Jellymon is being completely reasonable, as
usual,
always.
Yep. And she's talking about wedding dresses too, and how she wants to wear one. And Kyoshiro says, "Go talk to Rabbit Recycling." Oh,
No.
no, he doesn't do that.
No.
But Ryudamon's there again.
Yeah,
I guess he hangs out in Kyo's dorm now.
Yeah. I mean, he was there when Gammamon was around, so sure, but yeah. And the reason Kyo's not with them is he's not Sukiyano's friend, because he uses Ruli's last name.
Yes.
That's why he was not invited. The bride is Sukiyano's friend, doesn't really know him, so he's not invited.
But Kyo's there.
Yeah. And supposedly there's some fire inspection or something coming around.
And being the dorm leader, he wants it to be perfect. That is him.
Yeah.
They're consistent with that, at least.
And that makes sense. And Jellymon's like, I don't care, you're going to take me there, get me a wedding dress now. Wrap tentacles around him.
Around his head, yeah.
And tries to get on, and that's about all.
That's it from them.
I mean, it's a cute little scene, but...
Yeah.
And so we cut over to Ruli, wearing a wedding dress.
Yep.
And
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, she seems very happy about it. And we see a little drop.
And again, yes, this dust.
Yes. And it drops on her, and we can actually see it briefly seep through the clothes right to her skin.
She says, ouch! And she doesn't turn on the digital field. No, seriously, if I had one of these things at this point, a mosquito bites me, I'm turning on the field. A strange leaf falls on my shoulder, I'm turning on the field. Okay?
I mean, it doesn't protect you, but it protects all the other people that are at this party.
Let you know the other people that can do something. Hey, there could be something wrong.
And that too, yeah. It's a warning system to the other 3 that are nearby.
But no, she doesn't do that.
No, she doesn't do that, and so we see the mushrooms grow on her. She seems drained as usual.
And drops her phone.
And falls to the ground.
And someone cut to Angormon, who senses the disturbance in the force.
His ears wiggle, yes.
Yes.
He senses that Ruli is in danger.
He's done this before, so I'm not bothered by it, but it's been a while since I've seen this. It's like, oh yeah, that's right, he uses the force. I forgot about that.
So they go running into her room, and by the time they get there, she's already gone.
So he's weak in the force.
Yes. So Estimon and Ruli, or not Ruli, Hiro and Gammamon are all in there asking about, like, Ruli, where are you? And one of the people running the place seems to...
Yeah, we've seen her before, a red dress. I think she knows Ruli, and...
Yeah. And
she tells them the story about how lots of brides have been disappearing.
From venues, around, and so she's not the first one.
Our heroes, ladies and gentlemen, again, just stumble on the plot.
Yep. There's no way that, they've actually, figured it out or anything. It's just... there.
Just have to be at the right place, wrong place, or wrong time, I guess, in this case, for Ruli.
Mm-hmm. So, as such, they decide to start investigating.
Well, I also like here that she's talking directly to Angormon.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem fazed by the fact that the holograms are talking and really showing incredibly advanced AI here.
Yep.
Not even a question.
We have gone so beyond the point of caring about that by now.
Yeah, the writers have to, so.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, sure. So they call up Kyoshirow.
Yeah, they make a plan that they think that there's 2 different venues they're going to split up.
Yeah.
And so they also let Kyo know that by phone. And he is freaked out.
He's pretty freaked out at this point, yeah. What are you doing now? Isn't that dangerous? Yes.
Yes, it is.
The hero's really in no mood for it. He just kind of hangs up on him.
Yeah.
And this one going, yeah, he's maybe a little too freaked out, but okay, he can be scared. I have nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
He quietly puts down the phone, doesn't say anything, kind of nervously starts working on his mouse. I'm going, okay, where are they going with this?
He goes back to the computer, yeah.
Is he just going to ignore and go back to the fire drill, or is he doing something? We'll get back to it.
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
And now we move on to what happened to Ruli.
Yes.
We see her fairly roughly tossed into this dark room. They have they have no care for the humans. Even early on, and as you'll see, find out soon enough, they really don't.
Yep, so she gets to look around the room a little bit, because that's about the best she can do. She's very weak, and there are like 10 brides here.
About a dozen, something. There's a lot of...
And again, a wedding is... There's only a few people at a wedding. This
a lot of people
would
know.
be all over the place.
Yeah, that these people have been missing, yeah.
Apparently, no one heard about it. It's a hush-hush secret that Lady in Red had to tell him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Why not?
And it is explained here also why brides, because it
Yes.
seems like, that's the only people here, is people that are in these dresses, and they're talking almost back to, Fellismon level, creepy.
Yeah.
The people taken from their absolute height of happiness down into complete anguish and despair makes the sweetest,
grows the tastiest mushrooms. And to
Whoa.
show their purpose, they grab some mushrooms and start pulling on one of them. And she starts screaming about how painful it is. Please stop. It hurts. It hurts. And they don't not care. No, this is actually a fairly disturbing scene to watch. So in that regard, this is a well done scene.
I hate it, but well done.
Yeah, I hate this kind of horror stuff, but it's a very effective scene.
Yeah, no, it shows that this is all about the food. They don't care about the people, any emotion or damage or anything they're doing. They want the mushrooms, and really can't do anything to stop them.
So she calls out the Angoramon, and the Digivice rips off. Oh,
no, that's never gonna happen
not
again.
Gonna see that again. No.
See this episode if you don't know what.
Well, they don't know what we're mocking yet. It's a link up above.
Yeah. So wow, I am messing up their names today. Hiro and Gamamon show up to the other venue that they were going to. SBmon and Angoramon went to the other one. And so they show up, and almost immediately they hear a scream, and 4 of these Mushroomon-like Digimon
are running off with someone in a white dress. So Hiro activates the digital field.
No. I mean, because she was already probably infected by the spores, it wouldn't save her, but...
We know in this case it wouldn't have made a difference, but again, they're kidnapping a human, you turn on the field.
Yeah, you at least try. So they start chasing...
He doesn't know that, so you turn on the field.
Yeah. So they start chasing after them, and one of them turns around and Gamamon headbutts him head on, and...
It doesn't really seem to bother him, the fact that we've seen him step on the Ultimate's face and knock it down. So that's kind of strange.
Yeah.
But regardless.
And so they just...
They're realizing they're tough enough that Gamamon can knock it down. They digivolve.
No. Too early in the episode. Can't digivolve.
Oh, that's right. We're not to break yet. We can't digivolve.
Yep. Sadly, it's
pretty darn close to the truth.
Pretty much the truth.
It's been the truth since Herd of the Dead.
Yeah. And so spore clouds come out and hits Gamamon and Hiro, and they're pretty much both taken out almost immediately.
That's it for them for now.
And then mushrooms grow on them, and we cut away.
Well, actually, before they take off after the bride, there's a phone call that Hiro ignores.
Oh?
Yeah, Kyo tries to call him, but you hear the scream and he ignores the phone call.
Ah, alright. Yeah. So
then he calls Angoramon, who's got Ruli's phone around his neck.
Yeah, and he does answer.
Yes.
And says that there are... Whoever this is seems to have accessed a server. The server is where all these invitations are. That's where they know.
Both the one Hiro's at and the one that Ruli was taken away from were both on this one server. So he thinks that they somehow hacked into it. They remember Kyo's good at hacking!
Wow, that's been a long time since we've done that.
This is what I thought Kyosho would be in this series.
Especially being the little more nervous type. Yeah, you can safely do this kind of stuff. Yeah.
And this first time it's happening. Long time.
Yeah. And so SBmon and Angoramon go to check out.
Go back to the other place
because they didn't find anything at
theirs. The one they were at was not on the server, so
yeah, they go to investigate, and SBmon finds Hiro's phone lying around. He's like, "This is fake Heroes."
Yeah.
So he's still going on about that. Yet you're still around. So why?
And so they're at a loss for leads until suddenly, up in the tree, somebody talks to them,
and it's a Jellymon. Could be the same one. I don't know that they saw earlier at the other venue. Hard to say, but I saw everything.
Yes,
and I can show you where they went.
So who needs clever writing? We can just have a random Digimon see everything.
Yes. Well, at least they showed the Jellymon before. They've been around, but yeah, still.
So they follow this guy to some random house somewhere.
Warehouse. Not even quite a warehouse. Yeah, I don't know quite what.
Storage shed, maybe. Maybe a little bigger than that. Regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And the SPMon comment said, yeah, Jellymon seems right. It seems to be
Chamblemon.
Chamblemon, yes, that's how that's pronounced.
Yes.
And I'm going, Chamblemon? What? Pause.
Yeah.
Search.
Yeah. I had no idea.
The other Petal Swap Mushroomon, but apparently they're champions.
Mm-hmm. But because they found them, and Goramon calls Kyo and lets them know, okay, yeah.
SPMon does a search mode. Just a little idea of what's going on in there.
Mm-hmm.
It says looking bad, Gamamon here or there. And Ryudamon overhears this.
Yeah, he's there as he has been. And he's like, Gamamon's in trouble? And we get a flashback of where Gamamon's helping him in the spirit world there.
Helping him regain his self-sense over from the poison of the mutant spider.
Yeah.
Digimon.
I tried to remember their name the other day and I couldn't come up with it, so thank you, Future Rordrik.
Yeah.
Thank you. And so he's like,
now it's my
turn to help him. And that's really cool.
This is a nice scene.
It's a nice little scene. And so suddenly we get the music and he starts growing and Ryudamon Digivolve too, or evolve because it's
Shinka.
Yes. Ryudamon Shinka. And they're like, no, wait, don't.
Kishron's going, no, too big. And he activates the field.
He does activate the
and then his dorm room blows up again. Which is kind of becoming a nice running gag
at this point. Yeah.
It's not as good as Applemon's running gag.
Yeah.
But it amused me.
So. They went all out on that one.
Yeah, they sold that hard.
And we get Genryumon, which I can pretty much guarantee this is his first anime appearance. He's been in a couple games here and there, but this is his first anime appearance. And he's like, get on. You two, get on.
Yes.
I mean, it's cool to see you, Genryumon. But if you're just a transport vehicle, we already had that.
I mean, he's got to do something more when he gets there for the battle and all that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Uh-huh. Yes. And so after they've done the search mode and everything, this is when they also arrive. We did it slightly out of order, but that's okay. It's a weird episode.
The 30 Digivolves. Then they start harvesting mushrooms off of Ruli.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, this is once again where they go deep into this horror, torture almost. Because they find when they first start taking Ruli's mushrooms, these are amazing.
Even better than the others, yeah.
Why is that? Oh, look, she's got a bracelet. Okay. What would that have to do with...
Yeah, it's obviously the device talking about, but...
Yeah.
So what?
Oh, look, that guy has one, too. His must be delicious. Let's see. Oh, wow, these are really good, too. Oh.
Why would the Digivice make good mushrooms for born from humans' vital energy?
Yeah.
I don't know why it would work as a digital fertilizer.
Okay, sure.
But again, both characters are yelling in pain as they're harvesting these mushrooms.
I mean, they're saving the brides from pain.
Yeah.
So, good job.
Or hook sacrifice, kinda.
Yeah, good job.
And they're ignoring Gamamon, so I was really hoping to post some from Gamamon so we could learn that Gamamon is special.
Because I haven't heard that before.
But no, he's just in there going, Hero, no. I'm like, oh no, Gamamon, if only there was something you could do independently of Hero.
Yeah, no, I wonder.
What? No,
nothing.
No, nothing.
So yeah, after listening to that for a while, the cavalry arrives.
Yes.
Genryumon appears, and Kyo's like, too fast! Like, oh, well, if he's used to Airdramon. And...
Yeah, because he's that much faster than Airdramon. Is he going to replace Airdramon? I mean, he doesn't hate Jellymon yet, so I guess it's an upgrade.
Yeah. And so they
hop off him and
get ready to enter in to confront these Chamblemon.
And when they see him, it's kind of a freaky thing. And Yeshua does an integer
overflow. He passes out.
And they were doing a decent job of him at this point too.
Yeah. This is episode 48.
We need to be past this by now.
He had that wonderful moment to get to Ultimate to get past this.
One of the best moments for a human in the entire series. And it's just been ignored.
Yeah. I mean, Jellymon wakes him up really
almost
quickly
instantly, so.
after, so...
But again, he makes limit break no problem. So what's the point of this?
Yeah.
Well, maybe there's a point to it, but I'm not sure. We'll get to that soon enough.
Yeah.
So he wakes up from his limit break and says that spores don't do well in a dry environment.
A dry and bright environment, so we need to get out into the...
So they blow a hole in the hall and they leave. And this is the last we'll hear of this plan.
Yeah. Because the jellymon are throwing attacks at them, but yeah, they just book it out of there. But instead of chasing them out into the open, they're like, we won't let you interrupt our farm, and they just start eating
some
more
the Digivice mushrooms.
And more screams, and just, ugh.
Yeah. And they get bigger and bigger and materialize. And then they come out.
Yes. And then they're ready to fight. And we get Tesla Jellymon, so, we already got her to blow up in the hole in the wall. But
yes.
So they kind of are taking it seriously.
Before Angoramon's ears are able to deflect the attack. Now they're materialized and bigger. It doesn't matter. It goes right through them and affects them all.
Yeah, hits SPmon. Oh yeah, he's still here.
Oh, Jinryumon comes from the sky. No, he doesn't do anything.
No, where
he is. He's a big how do you miss Jinryumon?
He's a big old dragon, yeah. Hard to miss him. Unless you're a writer in this show.
Huh. But they said, oh, there's another guy with brace. Yeah. But then the not Mushroomon.
Yeah.
The Swap Mushroomon.
The Jellymon.
Well, look, he's got a bracelet too. His mushrooms must also be delicious. So they pull some off of him and start eating, and suddenly their stomachs start bothering them.
And one of the tongue just starts hanging out and moving on its own.
Yeah. What's going on?
His mushrooms are terrible. Why? What?
What? And Kyosho is very offended that they would call his mushrooms terrible. So much so that he rips one off his own body and eats it. I mean, I guess it's getting your vital force back, but if it's your vital force, it's kind of like self-cannibalization here.
I'm just, moving along.
He eats it and says, "What? That's good. It's tasty."
Oh, I can feel energy, power running through me.
So much so that he keeps doing it. There's more of his mushrooms and eats them. And eventually, by eating enough of his own mushrooms, he gets power enough to knock them off his body. I got nothing.
And Tesla Jellymon starts glowing all the more and is like, "Oh, I have so much more power!
I can feel the
power
Starling's limit break."
How would you not before?
That's the whole idea of the partner, and you're taking the energy from using the human's emotions. And whatever, it's better.
It's all green and glowy. I'm like, okay, we're like episode 48. Is Tesla Jellymon gonna be the first to go mega here or something? What's got? No, it's just a normal Digivolved Thetismon.
Yeah. Who is now limit break powered, partnered ultimate, and particularly good against poisonous Digimon.
Against 4 champions.
Yeah, this doesn't last very long.
No.
Nor should it.
And it is quite, for how short it is quite an impressive beatdown, though.
Yeah. I mean, and thankfully it's not just one attack. She launches 2 or 3, 4 maybe?
2.
Oh, darn it.
Because she ducks out of the way of the 2, kicks them up into the air, and then uses her tentacle
arm fist on a string
to hit them down into the ground and then force into the other 2. And we get the biggest, almost one of the biggest, if not the biggest explosion we've seen.
I mean, the backdraft might have been bigger.
Okay, yeah.
But
yeah, true.
No one was bothered by that.
No.
But this is not a digital field. This is anyone can see this. But
why did her punch explode?
Why did the poison mushrooms go boom?
Why of all the people? Why does that?
I mean, this is great looking. It's over the top
cool.
and fun. I love it. I need more of this. But
why?
Why?
Thetismon of all people. I mean, Lamortmon probably wouldn't have explosions either. It's really only Kano that made me see getting this.
I mean, Mel Greymon being impressed by this explosion.
Yeah.
But so did she just delete them because you said it was unforgivable what they did?
She did. She does say that. Yeah.
No,
of course not.
Not really hurt that bad by this huge freaking explosion.
No.
In the next scene, you actually see really hot tying them.
Oh yeah, she's
dicked.
She's dicked. Oh yeah. she is helping to tie them up. Yeah, and like, we'll get you back for this. How dare you? And Thetismon just goes, yeah. I made an antidote from your poison.
Yeah.
Everybody's fine.
Talks to the brides. They seem to remember everything. Smile at her.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And then Jellymon looks at Jinru.
He has this very, I mean, it's a perspective shot, I know, but his head just looks like a potato. A very weird shot of Jellymon as he's considering him.
Do you recognize me? Hesitates for a second and goes,
Oh!
Jellymon!
You did.
Where were you during the battle?
Yeah, you jerk.
Why don't you care? So yeah, he's back now. Don't ask me what he's doing during the battle.
Yeah, no idea.
It's not like he came back with somebody else.
Yeah, no.
Came back with a recycling rabbit so they can make a big dry air heat gun or something.
Or Mummymon in case he was worried about people. Yeah, no, nothing like that.
Wasn't there?
And so they're starting to stand around going like, yeah, what are we going to do with these four now? Yeah. And this yellow gas starts to emerge. And like, oh, God, what is this? And then Goramon, of course,
recognized it as
hyper smell
from Jellymon. Yeah.
And there's a lot of Jellymon.
Dozens of Jellymon coming.
I mean, there's more Numamon, when Machinedramon in season 1, but there's a lot of Jellymon here. There's quite a few.
But they just kind of walk past the group and kind of pick up the guys, the Jellymon and the tide, and start bouncing them away.
And the one Jellymon turns to the hero and says, "Don't worry, they won't attack or use humans anymore.
They're going to grow mushrooms for us.
And we love mushrooms. They're our favorite."
Yes. And the Jellymon don't seem particularly happy about this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Saying, we're wrong. And then they say,
we're wrong. We're sorry. Humans, please help us.
So someone asks Hero for help. Hero doesn't care.
And Hero just sits there.
I mean, he's recovering a little bit from the hyper smell attack, which caught him off guard. But even as it goes away and he gets back up, he just kind of turns to Goramon and says, "Are they going to eat him?"
Oh, I've never heard of that happening.
And he's like, okay. Just watches them kind of teleport away.
They just disappear in the smoke, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to fade away into the distance, but they kind of just disappear.
Yeah.
I don't think Jellymon can do that.
No.
But he doesn't look particularly worried. Like, again, if this was competent writing and we cared about this, next episode will be him looking for them because they asked him for his help.
Yeah.
But, gee, looking at the preview for next one.
No, I don't think that'll happen.
Probably won't.
Because the only other thing that really happens in this episode is we cut back to the photo shoot and Ruli and Jellymon are in their wedding dresses.
Yes, getting shot.
Again, I mean, sure, you get little, flower girl things that might fit a Jellymon. Kind of.
And again, we're trying to keep Digimon a secret, right? So we're having her in a photo shoot that goes out on the internet.
No, we're not keeping it secret anymore.
Obviously we're not. I mean, we haven't since the freaking Weedmon episode.
Yeah.
But they pretend like we're supposed to.
Yeah. So, what is this episode?
What happened here? Yeah.
Why? What? How? Who? Why?
Why do Digimon just keep disappearing and randomly showing up again? What is with the Digivice and mushrooms? Why are Kyo's different? Why is he still limit breaking?
The only thing that will possibly stick from this is it looks like Jinryumon stayed champion.
Yeah, he's not a partner. He should.
Yeah, generally that's how that works. So, okay.
Is he going to be the new Airdramon? But we already have an Airdramon. We don't need him for that.
Yeah. So, yeah. Again, this is a big deal for Hero. If he does just say, no, that's fine, they can take them. That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big plot and changing his character.
But they don't care.
They've been always mentioning it, and I don't think they'll have to show up and come up and be mentioned.
Yeah.
I'm sure if someone asks him again, he won't have changed next time.
Mm-hmm. It's just... There's no Megas, which only Atmon at this point has, gotten this close to what should be the end, hoping, and not gotten there. At least they had a villain. They had something.
Yeah, and them taking them away was kind of like a, that fits for a horror theme.
Yeah.
I'm gonna taste their own medicine. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Just our heroes are such goody two shoes, and we've established that no matter how bad they are, if they ask her for help, he will say yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So him going, "No, you deserve it," would be a huge deal.
Yeah, should be a big deal, but it wasn't.
But it wasn't played that way. Yeah.
But all right, so we look at our preview for the next episode, and it's Halloween.
It's Halloween again.
Again, yeah.
Not just for us, for the series.
We've got a full year plus now. We know it's been longer than a year in this world.
And these people have done nothing to get any closer to solving this Digimon problem.
No. They just solve the symptoms as it comes up. They don't try and actually deal with...
And it's not even like they usually seek out the symptoms. The symptoms almost always have to come to them. Not always, but a good percentage of the time. Majority of the time.
But the Halloween episode,
Yes.
It looks like witches. For
Yep.
the most part. More and more witches. People are being turned into witches.
Human teenage girls.
And if you're bad, you get turned into a rat.
Yes. So there's a lot of
Rats.
literally flying around on brooms, and you have black cat like shadows chasing them around.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably Witchmon.
Witchmon. Yeah.
But again, it's a champion, so I'm not worried.
Yeah. I mean, Wizardmon. I mean, there's certainly,
Could be a month, but it's specifically other turning girls into actual witches. So.
Yeah.
It could be wrong, but my guess is a Witchmon.
Yeah, that certainly makes sense. Maybe we'll get Tinkmon in this episode.
I want to see Tinkmon, darn.
So yeah, well, if you've listened to us rant this long, thank you for putting up with us in this season. I hope our
rants are at least entertaining.
And putting up with us in this season for so long. So thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more Digimon content from us. And as always, everyone, remember to be awesome. Till the next one, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.